Mr. Conrado Lim Cauco Jr., the trustee of government of Coris administration, discovered that only the 77 Morningstar Foundation can touch the account.
To the 80% Catholic in the Philippines, and to all the claimants, this letter of Pope Benedictus and Pope Franciscus serve as a clearance and authority of 777 Morningstar, the only sole signatory of the divine wealth, accounts, and assets.
Yes, there is gold. There is Marcos gold. And plenty of it finds up at last back home, known only to the high heaven of Credit Suisse and other Swiss banks, because the bank's secret law is authored by my President Ferdinand Edelin Marcos. I, and those members of the 72 blessed chosen few, please clap your hands. We can rightfully claim the inheritance of our race, integrity as people, as Mahalikan, what rightfully belong to us, but only if everyone work together doubly hard at the solution. Nothing happens on its own apathy. This is not the answer. The answer is not jostling one another. So, my good friends, who is directly sharing in the Juris TV, we must unite together. We unite, not to divide. We are all citizens in this corrupt and corruption Republic of the Philippines. Hello. The time is to act is now. In view of the latest development of that US frozen account, the decision of Swiss government requiring Swiss bank to find the right owner of the questioned asset and return to them, the Maharlika recovery effort can now have the greater chance of success. However, the move requires a genuine spirit of selflessness, transparency, fairness, and above all, accurate information to each and every account. In short, what is badly needed are qualities which the participant of the Golden Cash Hunt are known to be incapable of possessing and apply demonstrated in the anonymous plan called Operation Big Bird. Or Ravenous Bird from the East. Ang Agila Mandaraga. All of those involved in the economic recovery effort be given assurance by the Philippine government that no form of harassment or persecution will be instigated against them, that they be granted immunity from paying taxes so long as the major portion of the asset is used directly assist the Filipino people in whatever way is best, including settlement of the country's external debt. It is absolutely essential for heirs and legalities to come together and settle conflicting claims by acting as one. This is still possible by way of an out-of-court settlement with the Marcos in order to get the full cooperation of other trustees and nominees, particularly those who are in possession of the original copies of document, gold certificate, and deposit slip. The Marcos wealth that had been recovered and sequestered by the PCGG is not even a tip of the proverbial iceberg. Almost all the word legal and illegal gold production were all in the Philippines at the outbreak of the Second World War, because European countries fearing the war in the West moved their gold to their Asian colonies and former colonies under the name of Colonel Severino Santa Romana or Jose Antonio Diaz. For safekeeping, they moved their gold dust in England, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Australia, France, Vietnam, and so forth. The rest you know. The Japanese brought the gold here and to leave it here, and they retreated in defeat. If we want to use the gold to transform the Philippines into a vibrant economic giant, perhaps the next administration does it here's work for the success. We surely could benefit from it. Otherwise, our people stand to lose all the wealth that Mr. Marcos apparently had deposited in various parts of the world, with the bankers bearing all the riches from it, and us all the poorer. Only the Marcos gold haul will help to alleviate the plight of millions of Maharlikans in Cory's government economic state had gone from bad to worse. It had been assessed that total worth of earthly possession of my president runs to Bigitillion, 800 zeros, inclusive of interest, earnings from the gold bullion certificate, precious metal certificate, bond securities, and real estate holding. American will always stick their fingers into our political, educational, and cultural institution, always attempting to curb us in their image. They want us to follow them. But as long as genuine patriotism prevails in the 7,100 islands, their dreams of installing a permanent empire in the Philippines will never succeed. It's the time that we recover what is due to us, to build ourselves a true great people, to a great country, so that our nation will become the greatest of all. Mabuhay! Mahalikan! Thanks to Mr. Marcos for he left us an immortal legacy. My thanks. I remain as your friend. Thank you, thank you. Do not forget to click subscribe and share in the Juris TV. My thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you.